Hey guys, I'm gonna post this and it's so bright. So I'm going to do a session on adrenal cleanse. Tammy, I promised you this on Friday. And for some reason I couldn't get to it. So I think I had a problem with my internet, my phone. And that's why I didn't do it. So I'm gonna bring it up. And I think I've done this with you before. So I'm gonna just quickly wrap up you guys what has changed. That's the the way I did it before was slightly different, and I have modified it a few things. And it's a 21-day cleanse, like I told you. And what is shifted? Shifted is using every day Haritaki as a powder. And Haritaki, you can get it on Amazon. It's the because of that. I find it's easier to do the cleanse. The other thing I noticed is I'm also doing a lot of eucalyptus steam sauna on Wednesdays, and because of that, I really don't need to do a lot of cleanse. So, I was able to take off some time on doing like a lot of products that I need to maintain. And so it makes it easier, the adrenal cleanse. So let's come back to how would I teach you guys. So first thing is to understand there are four ways we need to manage our body to reset the hormone layers. The hormone layers affects our mood, like ups and downs. So when we become very manic, we have issues with sleeping and stuff, disruptive lifestyle. And then when we become low in energy, fatigue, tiredness, boredom kicks in, right? So you don't want the both up and down. To reset the hormonal layer is where you will do the adrenal cleanse. I find right after holidays, it's very important to do adrenal cleanse. So how do you know when you need adrenal cleanse, right? That's the first question. So the answer is if you see fat deposit in this area, okay, that's how you can tell you need adrenal gland. And because the first says I hold fat, I don't know, this is how I detect. So I have to like probably have few people give me feedbacks. And if in case you don't have like extra layer of fat there, you don't need to worry. But that's how I could see my toxic fat like gathering. Some people go into the cellulite and the belly. Male tend to have that more. They can hold more belly fat. For me, my face shows it up first, and then uh, the lagging skin. They call it turkey neck, right? So that's another way to tell. So the first thing I do is niacin, vitamin D cleanse, nicotinic acid, B3 it is, but it has to be nicotinic acid, not niacinamide. So we need to make sure we are on the right track. Okay, that's number one. Second thing is I do. So for adrenal reset, I'm just going to focus on adrenal reset. So there are four things we are looking at. One is endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. So these are the four major hormones we are resetting. And if you want, you can watch Simon Sinek's video on why leaders eat last. This specifically addresses oxytocin issues in the body because when the stress level is high, steroids goes up. When the steroids goes up, oxytocin gets depleted. We don't feel nurtured inside. So that's kind of the relationship. So endorphin and dopamine. Endorphin you can rebuild by doing workouts, and that helps. Number one. Dopamine is the goal setting. Like, you have a goal, you achieve a goal, you can secrete dopamine. Even chewing gum is it, like, just the mechanical action releases dopamine. So endorphin and dopamine is self-serving. So it only gives us like a good image about us inside. So it influences our self-confidence so we can feel we can achieve anything. So this is to do with physical body and the consciousness level where, like, you go beyond to serve others is serotonin and oxytocin. Serotonin is where you create, like, matriarchal goals. That is, like, you work, like, that's why you receive purple hearts in the army and stuff, because you go beyond your ability to serve to doing it from our best self. Okay. And then the oxytocin, interestingly, is feeling nurtured and protected. So when somebody has our back, we feel we can go further. So let's say, like, we have a very strong mate at home, and then you see, okay, house is taken care of, so I can go further. So it becomes expansive provided you have good ground forces. But if in case even the basic needs are not met, like, so you need to go back to the nurturing, right? Like, so not feeling nurtured, whether it's the environment or work, that's where adrenal takes the hit, because when steroids are secreted because of the stress flight fight response, it reverses the oxytocin levels, so you don't get oxytocin in the body at all, and that becomes a challenge. So adrenal reset is 21 day, at least once a year. If we do it, it'll be good. I do it right after Christmas vacations, because the vacation time is like very stressful and I want to reset my body. So in January, usually I do adrenal cleanse. It's a 21-day cleanse, like I told you. So what I do is this: the first one, ADHS. ADHS has multiple vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C, vitamin E as delta tocopherol. Delta tocopherol is very important because that's a piece of vitamin E. If we don't have, we'll have like um, the blood becomes sludgy, and also we bleed out. So it'll create both. And so you really need to up your vitamin E in the form of delta tocopherol. Thiamine, vitamin B1, riboflavin, vitamin B2, niacinamide. In this one, it's niacinamide, but I prefer niacinamide, B3, nicotinic acid. Vitamin B6, because that's what is needed for people with methylation issue. Pantothenic acid, zinc, copper, manganese, lithium from vegetable culture that takes away the gout. L-tyrosine, which is needed for adrenals, and then a lot of other things: acrin, acrantes, demania, gotocola, Schizchuentesi, Asiatic dogwood, basil, Shishandra, Indian tinospora, rubidium. So all these phytochemically bound trace elements, with all these, it allows us to reset the adrenals. And usually I do 2 to 3 tablets in the morning, okay? Because this is what the adrenals need to support the basic minerals. Then the protease, it will break down all the uh, hidden stuck food in the belly, because the protein enzyme hold is hanging on to the food that is not digested, and it is creating like a bond. That's why people get constipated and they develop megacolon and stuff. So that normal laxative doesn't work. So you need protease to unbind them and also take away the fatty liver part. Chem detox will take away all the heavy metals that's accumulated. The chem detox comes from modified citrus pectin, noni, protease, amylase, diastase, apple cider vinegar, pepsin, lipase, lactase, invertase, cellulose. It chemically cleans the body. The protease comes from vegetarian source of 105,000 marine coral powder, tapioca, and hemoglobin units on tyrosine based. Okay, and this is what you need. They say your pH range. This formula provides a highly concentrated form of protease enzymes which promotes the breakdown of protein, and they are active over a wide range of pH 3.5 to 8.5, and it promotes the digestive process. Essentially, if we do not have a clean intestine and if we have heavy metals, then the pancreas is not supporting the liver and the intestine is not supporting the liver. So the liver has to be in support of adrenals for the adrenals to move through. And when you do this adrenal cleanse, you should have a bowel movement that will detox both the adrenals, colons, and liver. And during daytime, we need to drink TMG, trimethylglycine. It is 3 gram trimethylglycine, 3 gram. You'll do 1 teaspoon in a bottle of water. You can shake it and sip it the whole day. It doesn't alter the taste. And I also add a little bit of mud. Use this. It's called bentonite clay. Bentonite clay. And I will do like a pinch of it, So, so I'll put it in my water. So that's all. Like it's very easy to do. And what is the cost? This roughly works out to like $30, might be $25, this $30. So that would be like, let's say, even if everything is 30, right? So it would be 60, 61, $20 with shipping fee, another $10, let's say. Okay, $130 for your cost to start. And, this is the best adrenal cleanse I found, and I used to do other cleanses before. Doesn't. So then, for maintenance, whole year I maintain with iodine. It's called iThroid. At night I take it, and it's 12.5 milligram. Okay, and then magnesium orotate because it helps the heart to get the nutrition, and L-glutamine. Okay, that maintains our skin. So the minute you do adrenal cleanse, you could see my face already, right? Like my skin gets better, the fat in this area is gone. So it's anti-aging by itself just by doing it. And with this, if you maintain a diet that you do only juice based and kombucha, it doesn't matter whatever it is, coffee, tea until 3 p.m. and then doing diets in the evening, whatever you want to eat, but like after 3 p.m. you can maintain your lifestyle, and you can, because by doing it that way, automatically the amount of food we eat is less. So this is a quick wrap up on adrenal cleanse. If you do want to get involved, think of it as $150 cleanse. Okay, that way, you can add any of the products if you need. And for maintenance, this would be your maintenance stuff. So the maintenance stuff is separately. Afterwards, we can work on how you want to do. I always have this, so this will be like my monthly expense. L-glutamine, it's a little bit more expensive than the other products. Thyroid is like around $20. Magnesium orotate $30. So that's $50. I am not sure L-glutamine how much it is, and let's say even if it's $40, right? So that's 50. So $90. So you're looking at like every 6 weeks spending $90 for maintenance, and adrenal cleanse is $150 to start off with. I'm just giving you extra money just in case, when we spoke, you could see it's $130, but $20 extra just in case you do have to add iodine or no. I'm just telling you, there are some choices. I want it to be open. If you want bentonite clay to be added, haritaki to be added. If you do online, the clay is $10, haritaki is $10. So there are lots of other choices. So I'm going to wrap it up. and I'm going to post it to you.